Welcome back, everyone, to another Bloodline video. It's Steve and Ryan back at it with another one, a different one. Yes. We're going to be talking about some AFC quarterbacks and who we think you should, it's just our opinion on who we would buy, hold, or sell. There's no way us telling you that you should go buy, hold, or sell any of these QBs. It's just kind of our 2 cents and sharing it out there with you.
Yeah.
So.
Our 2 cents on this coming season of the quarterbacks in AFC at the moment. So.
Yeah, most of these are startings. I think, all of these guys in the AFC are startings. We didn't grab any of the backups like Zappy and some of the other guys, but yeah, we'll talk about Zappy when we get to Mac Jones. But first is going to be Josh Allen. Now, just to give you an idea, we do have the prices on each slide, with the exception of the rookies, of the Optic Hollow Raw price, the Optic Hollow PSA 10 price. Roughly, it's about what they've been going for leading up to the season. So the prices might have fluctuated a little bit since the time we grab the numbers to the time you're watching this, so might be some change. We also have the Optic Hollow Autos down there and the PSA 10 Hollow Autos down there in the price. Again, these are just rough estimates from when we grabbed them. It could vary from the time you're watching this video. So Josh Allen, Ryan, go ahead and tell us what you think of Josh Allen. Buy, hold, sell.
Josh Allen to me is a buy. I think he's only going to get better, and eventually, hopefully down the line, he'll lead the Buffalo Bills to a Super Bowl. But I will say that his prices are a little bit high for me at the moment, but overall I think he's a buy for the future. So
yeah, I think he's a buy. I think if he can snag that first Super Bowl win, the prices are going to go up even more. I would have loved to got my hands on him 2 months ago, but I've been struggling to find some of these cards at card shows over the last couple months, so I've not been able to pick up some of these guys. But I agree with you. I think Allen can lead him to the Super Bowl. I think he can become a Super Bowl champ. It's just a matter of time. So I think he's a buy.
Yep.
Next up, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua to me is a hold. I just want to see how he performs off his injuries and see if it's going to be the same Dolphins team as last year. His card prices are nice, but to me, he's a hold for now.
To me, he's a buy. I'm a gambler. I would gamble on this one. Normally, I would say no, go, hold. His concussion risk is a little too high, but I think I'm going to roll the dice on this one. I'm going to say he's a buy. Try to get at least 1 or 2 of his cards, because I think maybe not Super Bowl champion teams, but I think they are definitely NFC or AFC championship contending teams. So I think Tua's buy. Mac Jones. And we'll lump Billy Zappy or Zappy in here with him.
Yep. Both Mac Jones and Zappy to me are sells. I do not think that they are going to be the quarterbacks for the future for the Patriots.
Yeah, I think they're the bridge to the franchise quarterback, whoever that's going to be in the future. I think these guys will get the job done for a couple years, and then they'll be out.
Yeah.
So, next, Aaron Rodgers now with the Jets. So that is a not so great looking picture of his Topps Chrome rookie card from 2005, but I'll go ahead and start. I think he's a hold.
Yeah.
I think he's at the end of his career. His price won't fluctuate too much. I think he's solidified himself as a Hall of Famer, hopefully. I don't see another championship in his future, so I don't see prices really going up much more. I think they'll fluctuate with the market, and that's about it. I think Rodgers is a hold, unless you want to pick him up for your PC.
Yep. No, that was about what I was gonna say. PC wise, it's definitely a buy. It's gonna be interesting on a new team, but for me, he's a hold. Maybe halfway through the season, I may change my mind if
if they start out 7-1, you might change your mind. That's for sure.
But they're gonna play a lot of good teams. That's my reason. So.
The AFC is loaded. So let's go on to our next one, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson to me, Lamb Jack. He is a buy. I think. I think he's gonna be. Ravens are missing a couple pieces here and there, but overall, I think with him healthy on the field, the Ravens are a different team. He's so good.
Yeah, I think he's a hold sell. I think he's good for the PC, but I think he's like Romo in a way. He's good enough to get your team there and be competitive and to keep his job, but I don't think he's the guy to win you a Super Bowl. I think there's just he's good, not great, and that's all I really got to say about it. It might be I think it's a hot take, because I think a lot of people would disagree with me, but that's just not everyone can win a Super Bowl.
Joe Burrow, definitely a buy. Not that much to say.
No disagreement here. I think his prices are a little high. There's a lot of hype around him. He's going to start out the year injured. But I don't think that'll mess with his prices too much. I think he's gonna be hold if you got him, buy if you don't, because it's just with how good he is. I think it's just a matter of time as long as injuries don't plague him. Knocking on some wood, so buy.
Deshaun Watson to me is a sell. I mean, Cleveland. He has had the blunder to his kind of career at the moment.
2
with
years.
the whole off-field incident. So
2 years off, I think. 3 years off.
Unless he starts shining like he did his couple first
last
seasons,
year,
so.
last year before.
Yeah.
But I think Cleveland's where careers go to die. No offense.
Yep.
Some offense.
Kenny Pickett to me, he is a hold. I just haven't seen enough. Can't determine kind of where he falls if he's going to be the quarterback of the future for the Steelers or what. So I do like where his prices are at. They're really affordable to get into, but to me, he's a hold until I just get a better picture of seeing, just figuring out his just about him as a quarterback. So.
Yeah, and I think 5 minutes ago I would have said he was a hold, don't bother. But I think this is another one I'll roll the dice on. I think Pickett might be a buy, especially with some of those prices if you can get them raw. Maybe not his optic hollow autograph, but some of his other autos that he has. I would gamble on it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Tua. I would risk it a little bit. I think he's shown enough there to show that he has potential, but again, not everyone can win a Super Bowl, so for me, it would be a gamble buy.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence.
Buy.
I mean, it's a buy.
That's how I feel.
This team just is getting better. You got Calvin Ridley back. I think they just need to. I think they got an offensive lineman or something, but I could be wrong. But if they keep them shoring up their offense and defensive line
a little bit,
and they keep on playing well. I mean.
Yeah,
they'll be winning their division for a while.
They should win. They should win that South Division. So. Definitely buy. Trying to get my hands on another one of his cards.
Mm-hmm.
Another one of his auto cards, I'll say. Tannehill.
He's a sell. I don't think he's not going to bring a Super Bowl to Tennessee. As you can tell by them drafting a couple of younger quarterbacks that they're
they got Malik Willis last year.
Yeah.
Did they pick up another one this year?
Zach Levis, I think.
Oh yeah, they did get to be. Is that the BYU guy?
No,
that's.
He was Kentucky, the Kentucky guy.
Kentucky.
So unless you're a PC, I think PCing Ryan Tannehill, you can buy his cards. They're pretty cheap, easily affordable. So.
Yeah, definitely. Same boat. I agree. No need to say more. CJ Stroud.
For rookies, really just basically. I haven't seen anything. Kind of waiting until the season starts to determine anything about rookies and determine whether they're a buy. So that's why a lot of them, all the rookies going forward, are going to be blank. So a lot of them are going to be a hold unless I just think off the hand you get a real good high number card. Then I recommend selling it just purely because you're going to get the most money at the moment unless they go on to win a couple Super Bowls. But like instant return, instant sell. Pull a good number card during the season when Prism, Optic, anything of those things come out.
Yeah.
Always like to sell because somebody will definitely buy them, and you can make the more money that you can the longer you hold them. So
yeah, definitely. If you rip one of these guys, I definitely recommend throwing them on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're a fan of the team and you have hopes in them, then go for it. But
Texans, I just gotta wait and see. I don't know. Texans have been
are too iffy, and we're gonna go the same way with Anthony Richardson and the Colts. I think Colts have a little bit better of a team than the Texans, so this might be, whole borderline buy depending on how the first few weeks go and when some of the other products are coming out.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how the Indianapolis' offense is gonna run and use Anthony Richardson. I know they got pretty decent wide receiver talent. We got Jonathan Taylor. There's rumors about RPO type of system. So it'll be interesting to see. So kind of leaning towards a little bit more of that buy, hold, but mainly for me, it's also it's got to be a hold because I just don't know anything.
Yeah, there's
Until you see him in the NFL and figure out how they can play.
Yeah, the jump from colleges and NFL is too great to really say, oh, he's gonna be a stud. Well, with the exception of Lawrence, where they're saying he's the next generational talent, like Peyton Manning coming out of college. That's an exception, but still, he had to prove himself too. And that's just how cookie crumbles. So, a couple more to go. Russell Wilson, hard sell. That first year in Denver was brutal.
Brutal.
Broncos country, let's ride.
We'll say you got a new system, Sean Payton head coach. That'll be interesting.
I'll say there's some optimism there with that, but
there's optimism, but I don't think it's enough. I think I agree with you. It's going to be a sell with everyone in that conference that they have to play. They'll maybe be the third best team in that or in the division.
Them and the Raiders will be duking it out for sure.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think,
just to stay out of last.
Yeah. So I think Russell Wilson's definitely a sell.
Mahomes,
my boy. Honestly, at the moment, sell him. His cards are pretty high. He just won, coming off his second Super Bowl. You probably get a decent amount of money if you have his cards. Granted, also for me, he's also a buy. I would love to have any of his cards because
he's a PC. Here's the PC buy.
Yeah, the PC buy is definitely there for me. Went to Tech and everything, watched him, so PC buy. But definitely, I think he's probably a sell. I know you were saying that.
Yeah, for me, he's a hold. I just don't see the cards prices moving too much. Even if he wins another MVP and third Super Bowl, unless he goes on another run and starts knocking on the door of 5 and 6, I just don't see the card prices going up too much. I would love to be wrong on it and look back on this in 5 years and say, wow, I was an idiot. Yeah. But that's just how I see it now, and the way the cards are in front of me now. That I would say he's a hold sell.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely.
If you got into him early, like first year, yeah, definitely sell. But if you've just gotten into him, I think he's a hold.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's gonna be good for a lot more
already
years.
Showed.
So
yeah, he's good.
I'm just saying, take the profit and run.
I don't blame you.
Jimmy G, do we have to say anything? Definitely a sell.
Yeah, he's good enough to lead a team. I mean, he's been in the Super Bowl, but it's just. I don't know if he's got what it takes to win a Super Bowl.
I don't think the Raiders are that good of a team.
That too. So. Sell.
Yeah.
Herbert. I think this is our last one. So Justin Herbert to round out the AFC. Just signed a big extension. I meant to look at what the dollar value in year was, or amount of year was. But if I remember, I'll throw it up on screen. Yeah, big contract extension. Chargers have a lot of faith in him. So do I. He's a buy.
He is a buy.
He's a buy. Get him.
Yeah, he got another wide receiver. I think the big thing is if his team stays healthy around him, then
that's true. It's
gonna be different. But I think we're just hoping he doesn't turn out to be a Phillip Rivers. I know you were mentioning.
Yeah. Phillip Rivers, great quarterback, and I think Hall of Fame caliber quarterback, but just couldn't get the Chargers there. But I think that's a little bit of the organization too. The organization didn't always try to give Phillip Rivers a Super Bowl contending team. So what can you do about it? Justin Herbert's a buy. Let us know down in the comments down below. Who would you buy? Who would you sell? Who did we get wrong? Tell us down below. That's going to do it for this video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on that notification bell. And until next time, y'all.
We'll catch you later.